Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Electricity in the Air, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, there's electricity in the air at Dartmoor. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion guard. We're going to have the Seeker 1 stored up in the changing rooms, and we'll be bringing with us a remote micro taser and a proximity micro taser, along with our silenced pistol.
Is everything ready for tomorrow?
So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to go straight to the changing rooms and retrieve our Seeker 1, and then we're going to make our way straight back into the kitchen where our first target is located, and that would be this gentleman right here mopping the floor. So we're going to quickly overflow the sink, and we're going to drop our proximity taser into the puddle and quickly walk away. And as we're walking away, we're going to grab a propane cylinder, and we're just going to wait at the door here for the inevitable to happen. So once he puts down that drink and realizes that there's a big puddle of water behind him, he will then have a shockingly bad day because he's just cleaned that spot. And we are 1 target down. So next up, we're going to move on to our next target, who is out in the rear gardens area, there by the fountain, and they are the young lady currently sitting posing for the photo, or the test photo shall we say. So we're going to head straight there, going out via the kitchen side of the building, as everywhere inside will be a trespassing area in this outfit. We're just going to drop the propane cylinder as close as we can to the young lady without launching it at her head, and that will interrupt the conversation between her and the photographer. But once that conversation has played out, the photographer will move away, and once he gets past us and a safe distance off, I believe he's heading for the fuse box, so he is now clear of us. We can quickly crouch down, pull out our silenced pistol, blow up the propane cylinder, and eliminate our second target. So 2 down, 3 to go. Our next target is Alexa Carlisle, who should be on her way down from the top floor, and she's on her way to meet Mr. Whitmer in the entrance hall. We just have to be a bit careful here. There is an enforcer guard who is only just going into the kitchen to clear up, so we can get past him nice and easily. We're going to make our way into the changing rooms, and I'm going to select my Seeker 1 and close a few doors along the way. So we're just going to close the door to the 2 housekeeping staff members, and we're going to wait in the changing room. And Alexa, I can see on the minimap, is well on her way down the stairs, and when she goes into the entrance hall to meet Mr. Whitmer, we can then make our way over to the side of the entrance hall, more or less where Mr. Whitby's or Mr. Fensby's office is located. Now we will be easily spotted here, so we do need to try to keep ourselves well hidden. So at this point, we're going to have about 4 or 5 people all around in a small, tight group, and we need to get a shot off on Alexa Carlisle. Aim up a bit, left a bit, right a bit, and that will do nicely. So once we've shot Alexa with the Seeker 1, she is going to get sick, and she is going to go to the library bathroom, or the billiard room bathroom, whichever you want to call it, and we are going to get there ahead of her. There she is. We're going to wait behind the door, and we're just not going to move until we are absolutely sure that Alexa's bodyguard isn't going to follow her into the room, as some bodyguards tend to do that. Luckily enough, he has stopped outside, so we're going to quickly render Alexa unconscious. We're going to drag her over to the sinks, and we are going to drop the micro remote taser next to her and overflow the sink. And it's an idea to drop the taser first in this case, as soon as that sink overflows, it will attract the attention of a guard from outside. And as soon as it does overflow, we are going to trigger the remote taser and eliminate Alexa Carlisle. So 2 more targets to go. They are both located over by the church and graveyard area. So we're going to make our way there, trying to avoid the myriad of enforcer guards in the area. Once we get over to the graveyard, we'll be nice and safe again. So our first target from this area will be the young lady over by the portrait of Alexa, and all we have to do to deal with her is shoot the plug socket off to her right. About there, she's already stood in the puddle, so she will get a shockingly bad day immediately. If she's not in the puddle when you shoot it, she will go over and investigate the noise and have a shockingly bad day then. So all that's left is the funeral director, Mr. Parsons here, and we need to time this rather well. So as you can see, there is a gardener to our right, and there is a gardener off to our left as well. Unfortunately, we can't just push him straight in to the grave hole as he is stood here. Now he's not close enough. If we had a coin, it would have worked, but I forgot to grab one. So once Mr. Parsons moves away, we're going to render the gardener off to our right unconscious, and we're going to deposit him very quickly in the crate provided, as there will be a guard heading this way with our previous target. Depending on your timing, he may already be passing. So he has, I believe, just arrived and is just bodying up the bag. So there he goes. We're just going to wait for Mr. Parsons to return, and as long as the gardener trying to scare the crows isn't looking this way, we have a short window with which to pounce on Mr. Parsons, the funeral director, and deposit him in the grave provided, and we are good and clear. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. The nearest available safe exit would normally be the hearse exit, but the area is, as I mentioned, crawling with enforcers, 2 of which are hanging around by the hearse. So the next nearest available safe exit will be the bridge exit on the far side of the building. So there we go, 1 more subscriber contract taken care of. Once we get across this bridge, we will get confirmation that all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and in turn that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.